I'm like, hello. Yeah, that
It just calms
it calms you down.
Hi.
Hi, hello guys. How you guys doing today?
Great.
You good?
Yes, I'm doing amazing.
Speaking about good, I speak about amazing, man. Swagged up. You know, swag
how
on
we do it.
350. You got that eternal swag going on.
Eternal,
Okay.
ageless.
Ages. Okay, I see you. I see you got a little green wine. Okay.
Yeah.
My brother from the same father. All right. Okay, I see you.
How are we doing today? Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome again to another episode of Young and
Kinging all day, every
where we
day.
are here empowering young people, you know, with the right information on the right platforms, giving you the latest, hottest, you know, the most beautiful, innovative information, edifying your spirit, edifying your soul. But first off, let's start off. Introduce yourself, young man.
Oh,
Looking beautiful.
I like that, young man. I like that. Well, as you guys know me, my name is, of course, Andre Gutiyo, favorite person in the whole wide world.
And I'm Tayo Nisola, your favorite person in the whole universe. Get used to it.
You know, I'm not gonna get used to that.
Yeah,
the
you
favorite
get-
person in the universe.
Yeah,
But
you
either way,
get
I'm
used to
still everybody's favorite though. So
Yeah.
when everybody sees me, they're like, oh my gosh, Andre, your favorite person. You know, you're our favorite person
Yeah,
ever.
nah,
You know,
yeah.
so
I'm
yeah.
the favorite person in the whole universe. So
In the
yeah,
universe, right?
let's stick with that.
Okay, yeah.
Beautiful.
But I'm excited for today, man.
Yeah, today's it's a lovely day. It's an
Yeah.
amazing. We have so much pattern ready for you guys, but just let's kick it off with a quick one.
What we gonna do?
Yeah, we'll play a quick game, you know, just to get everybody started.
Man.
You know, I like games. I'm the game master here, so
Okay,
I
what's
love
going on?
games.
Uh-huh.
So today we are doing the 5 game.
The 5 game.
Yes.
Okay, now what's this 5 game or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game?
Yes.
Is that the game?
So the 5 game, I'm gonna ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
And to each of those questions, you give me 5 answers. And you have 15 seconds to give me those 5 answers.
15. Man, that sounds easy.
And we're doing it
You know,
ministry edition, so.
Ministry edition.
Yeah, Love One Nation, let's do it.
I got this.
You got this. Are
know,
you ready?
Listen, you know, I got the wisdom of God is at work in
In
me.
you,
all right?
you might need Google as well with
No,
this one.
I'm not gonna gulu.
No gulu.
I ain't go. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm not googling.
Yeah,
No.
let's see. Let's
All
start.
right,
Should we
let's go.
start? Yeah,
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Okay,
You
let's
ready?
go. Let's go.
So,
What we doing?
number 1, mention 5 ministry arms.
Love for the music arts and ministry. Love for UK, inner city mission, healing school, Rhapsody of Varieties. 5.
Ah, look at you,
I
man.
told
You
you I
even
got
got like
it. See, I
15
got
seconds.
more time. You know?
I think 15 seconds is a bit longer, to be honest.
Nah,
I'm gonna short it
it
next
is
time.
the right time. It's the right time.
Okay. That's
Yes.
beautiful. All right, let's go. Next one. Mention.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm laughing because my brain kind of like flew
Yeah,
like
yeah,
force for a
I saw
bit.
that.
Sounds like
I
wait,
saw
what?
that.
Okay, yeah, okay, let's go. All right.
All right. 5 books by our man of God, Pastor Chris Oyakileme. Start.
The Power of Your Mind, Your Rights in Christ, Recreating Your World, You're Born Again, The 7 Rhapsody of Realities. It's a book, is it not?
That's a bit of a cheat.
Is it not?
But yeah, it's a book by our
Yeah.
man of God, Pastor Chris. Yeah,
is it not?
definitely.
Okay, let me, because I was trying to be, okay, how to make your faith work. There you go.
How to make your faith
There you
work.
go.
Okay.
But even I still got 5,
You
because you
still got
said
the 5
books.
Books.
You know, Rhapsody of Realities, you know, it is still, you know.
It's number
You know.
1 daily devotional in the whole wide world by a man of God, Pastor Chris Oyakileme. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's go to another one. Let's
Man, I'm thinking these questions are like, you know, I thought maybe they're gonna be, you know, like
really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna bring it down a bit.
Let's keep going. Who knows? What's the other one?
I'm getting inside information. Now that you're born again, though, it is now that you're born again, not you are born again. I just got that inside information.
Okay,
Yeah.
I still got it correct, but I did not get it correct.
Yeah.
I was close.
You said the wrong things.
Is it now you're born again?
It's now that you are born again.
now that you are born again.
Yeah.
That is very important. Now that you are born
You
again.
are born again.
Now
Okay.
that you're born again.
All right, let's
All
see.
right.
Let's see how you go on this one. All right, 5 messages on PCDL. Go.
Love was specials.
That's not a message.
That is part of the message.
All right,
Love
go,
was
go.
specials. Your rights. The Christ right.
5 messages on PCD.
See, listen, you didn't throw me off because I cannot be thrown off. But I was trying to say this love of spirit. It is literally there. I gotta be more specific. I
Yeah, you gotta be more specific.
I could have actually mentioned the season. What season was it? Okay, you know what? Okay. Yeah, if I
5
was
messages.
love,
All right.
Love was special.
All right, now
season
you know the
5,
counter.
phase
Just
2.
give us messages on PCDL. Just throw it out there.
Christ consciousness,
Christ consciousness,
prevailing in prayer,
prevailing prayer, the
power,
integrity of the word,
the power of intercession,
the power of intercession.
part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
You know,
The integrity of the word, volume 1 to volume 5, you know.
Seminar
Sound
of
code
the
and the
word,
spirit.
Seminar of the word.
The
Bible seminar. The Bible
the
seminar.
Bi-
Bible seminar.
The year of the prolific church, the message for the year.
And everything else.
Yeah,
So many
there's so much on PCDL. If you don't have PCDL, go grab it quickly.
Yeah,
a
that
gold
will change your
subscription
life.
and that as well.
Definitely.
All right, this is another interesting one. All right,
Okay, this
5
one.
global ministry programs. Start now.
Well, 5 global ministry programs.
Yes.
5 ministry global programs.
PCDL,
Okay.
by the way, if you do not know what PCDL means, it's Pastor Chris Digital Library.
Okay, yeah.
It's an eternal library that educates your spirit, where we keep all the messages and words and teachings of our man of God, Pastor Chris Yakinome. And it's a library full of edifying materials, you know,
definitely.
and you can always pick what to edify. You know, there's faith, there's categories there, living, Christian living, there's faith, there's healing, there's so much there.
Prosperity.
So if you do not have Pastor Chris Digital Library on your phone, on your laptop, whatever it is, go and get it right now and start, you know, feeding your spirit.
Definitely,
you know?
it's a must-have.
Right.
Definitely.
I gave you enough time to start thinking about this one.
I
isn't
mean,
it?
let's go.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's go. 5 global ministry programs. Let's
Okay,
go.
Healing Streams Lab, Healing Services with Pastor Chris.
Yeah.
IP, International Pastors and Partners Conference. We got Rap Scheme.
Okay.
Listen, by the way, I do know some of the global programs.
Global
I do
ministry
know.
programs.
I do
Yeah,
know.
definitely. Your Love Word
I do know.
sessions with our man of God, Pastor Chris. We have communion services with our man of God,
Global
Pastor.
community.
Yeah, global communion service. We have the
Okay.
global day of prayer
as
with
well.
our man of God, Pastor
Okay,
Chris.
Love was special.
Yeah,
okay, I
you could
get
even,
it.
like, global Christmas Eve service, you know. Oh, those are all global programs with our man of
You
God.
know, that is true. Yeah, that is true. You know,
LFMA was a global program, you
Love
know.
Festival Music and Arts. Yeah.
Deck 31st, December 31st.
Yeah,
the
okay.
night series. You know, so many. All right. So final question
It
on
makes
the
it seem like
5
as if,
game.
man, I don't know nothing, but I do know something.
You know,
But let's go.
this one is going to be a funny one.
Okay, let's
but
go.
let's go. Are you ready?
Should I stand up for this?
No,
or-
don't stand. Just
Yeah.
get ready.
Should I?
Shimmy.
Okay.
Shimmy.
Oh,
Yeah.
shimmy.
Yeah,
Okay,
get
let's
ready.
go. All right.
Mention 5 CEC members in Love
5
Word Nation.
mention 5.
Mention 5 CEC members in Love Word Nation. So Central Executive members.
Of the council. Okay.
Council members.
We have Pastor K Additioner. We have Pastor Pastor Titi Timison.
Yeah.
We have Evangelist Dr. Ediowase, Reverend Ray Okocha, and Reverend Ken Oyakin.
I was waiting for you to. I was waiting for you to be like,
I got
Look
it.
at you.
I got it. Well, I
But
know my
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, that's the 5 game for today.
I love that.
I hope you guys at home also played, you know. If you did not know the books by a man of God, Pastor Chris Oyakilome, go and get those books, you know.
Yeah.
They're amazing. Or you can just tune into Love Word UK and watch the book club. We'll put you on some books.
I like that. I
Yeah.
really do. I mean, especially the book part, it makes you like kind of like rethink like certain books that you haven't read, and it's something that I'm actually encouraged to actually go and actually read certain books, you know, which is actually motivating and it is actually spirit-filled and it will literally benefit you in your spiritual walk when it comes to things of God.
Definitely.
Now that was
All right.
the games.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Sweet.
The game master himself, my man, my brother from the same father. Yeah, Tayo. Okay, I like that game. Next time I'll definitely, you know, I might create a game so that you can play. Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Okay, definitely.
No, actually, no. I'm
Yes,
myself, no.
exactly. Now, that was just, you know, the fun part of today's episode. And we're still going to continue on doing fun and talking stuff that will impact you and your life as well. So literally today's topic on Story Focus is, of course, why we must cancel culture.
You know, it's funny that we're saying we're canceling cancel culture. No.
Canceling,
We're
cutting,
canceling it.
revoking,
Yeah.
we're just cutting off certain things.
Yeah, I mean, if you're out there, I know there's probably some people that are watching us right now.
Mm.
They're like, what on earth is cancel culture? Like,
Yeah.
what is it? So, like, give us a brief. What is cancel culture?
So, cancel culture, right, it is a way of behaving in a society or group, especially on social media, right, in which it is common to completely reject and stop supporting someone because they have said or done something that offends them or you. So, we have seen that on mainstream media, on social media platforms, and everything else that is happening in the world. You see that certain, for example, I think it started like when mostly celebrities out there
Yeah.
in the world, if they have done something and they want to, people in the world, they want to hold them accountable for what they have done. So that's why it started from cancel culture. So they go out there and say, nah, okay, we hold you accountable for what you have done, for what you have said. And because of that, you find that a lot of people now start getting up on you, receiving backlash from different fans, from different people through social media, comments, and everything else. So
Yeah.
this has now been the cancel culture. But our topic for today is, you know, what the reason why we're saying that we must cancel culture is because, you see, the way it started, it was supposed to be a good thing, but now it has gone to the extreme left in terms of that it has now affected young people particularly in their day-to-day lives, especially when they're doing certain things like this. When it comes to social media.
Yeah, I'm going to read, there's an article by Robert Booth, a social affair correspondent from a media platform, and he said it's out of order, he reads. He said, Gen Z speak up for cancel culture and young illiberal progressives. Now, it's the whole article, he was just talking about how there was a research done with age groups, so between the age of 13 and 24, that have experienced severe or somewhat extreme side of this so-called cancel culture, where it's now being done in schools, in universities, in colleges, where a group of people will just come up and just, you know, isolate an individual or completely like just cut them off, you know, like the social affairs, social normalities in the institution. And obviously that's going to have a mental toll on that individual. It has a psychological toll as well, you know. One of the beauties of having educational institutions is the fact that you actually socialize as well. So networking and socializing is one of the beautiful skills or beautiful things you find in educational institutions. But these people that now face this so-called cancel culture have now experienced such a mental and psychological toll because now the social part of their learning is removed. It's like, it's not just removed, but it's like now against them, they are literally being attacked by everything. And it's like they are being excruciated from every social affair, you know, even going to the cafe, going to the library and all of that. And they just see hate all around them. And it's obviously has had very negative side effects on these people.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you could see the massive impact, particularly with like what you just said, you know, the comment that you just read. These are one individual student or young person who has actually has felt the impact when it comes to cancel culture. Now, when it comes to cancel culture, right, like you just said, this is where like someone gets outcast or, you know, gets to a point that they're trying to get them hold accountable to what they have done, right? But you see now the side part of it is that you find a group of people, right, they have had an argument, right? Instead of you having that one-on-one conversation, like, listen, I don't like what you said, I don't like what you did, let's solve it right here, right now. But you find that it goes to a certain extent that you find people now going, instead of you dealing with the situation right there and there, you now take it to social media. Now, bear this in mind, social media, now there's a digital footprint. Right? If you do something, if you say something, there's always going to be a digital threat to whatever thing that you have posted on the internet. Now, you now go there and you now start to cyberbully your peer or your friend because of you didn't dislike or you did not agree with any what they said or what they did. and you now go there and you now start bashing each other through comments, and now you have certain people gang up on you.
I feel it's literally just a glorified way of bullying people, literally.
Yeah.
Because it's very very intense bullying,
Yeah.
to that extent that, you know, people now start having and mental toll, and you can clearly see this person is being hurt by what you're doing, but you still don't stop.
Yeah.
It's very wicked, if I can use that word. You know.
Could you say to that to the certain extent, you know how people say, I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert. Could we say to a certain extent, right, where people find some being an introvert because you have been, let's say, someone has, let's say, casted you into a group, and now you're isolated.
I mean, it definitely would be understandable when people say, "Oh, I'm an introvert. I don't go out. I don't mix with people," because of certain experiences that might be as a result of things like this.
Yeah.
You know, even the fear of it is enough for some people to say they just do not want to relate with people.
Yeah.
They do not want to network with people outside their immediate environment where they feel comfortable enough to you know,
Yeah, I'm also going to add on to another comment. A young adult said, I'm seeing people cancelled for things they did when they were 15 years old. It's out of order. So you seeing someone who did something or say something on social media, and then now it's literally now coming back to what they have said, and because of that, now you find a lot of people just coming at you, say, why did you do this? Why did you do that? And because of this, you're going out.
You know, I actually understand if there is like a need for a regulatory body, not obviously that anybody should have that power in their hands, where people should actually be accountable for things they've done or they do. But it shouldn't be a mob. It shouldn't be like a jungle justice kind of system where people just literally just gather together and make this person feel like the worst person alive, because Jesus actually died for that person as well.
It's true. And I would like to say, in my observation with the whole cancel culture, right, is this because of things that's happening now, you're seeing celebrities being cancelled and everything else, right, et cetera, et cetera. Right, now you see that because of everything that's happening, when it comes to cancel culture, you realize that certain young people, they now, instead of them being opinionated with whatever it is that they think, right, they're now holding back their own opinion to your friends, or to your teachers, or to your colleagues, whatever the case may be. It's because they're holding back. It's because they have that fear, that conscience, say, oh, if I'm gonna say something that disagrees with my colleague, I'm gonna face a backlash. Or if I'm gonna say something that is against what the society is saying, I'm also gonna get a backlash. You know, so now this is where you now find a lot of young people, young adults, now these days, they're not being opinionated at all. Yeah,
they just keep it to themselves.
They keep
everything to themselves.
You know?
You know, I have a comment here by Holly Valier. He's 18, and he says, cancel culture has become something where you use it for everything. We just cancel people for the sake of wanting to set a trend going and to have some drama. So people literally just sit in their house and be like, oh, there's nothing trending, let's just cancel somebody. Like, let's go look for something that is just about this person and let's cancel. You know, there is so much comments by young people that have, you know, been in such situations and experienced something. We're going to listen to a comment by Cooper. And Cooper shares his thoughts, his nuggets on this topic. Let's listen to Cooper.
Okay, so as a young person, social media has affected me in the sense that I'm now reluctant to say what I think and be honest about everything. Because it seems like if you say a certain perspective which is against everyone else's norm or perspective, then you basically be crucified for it. Like, for example, I think it was Kevin Hart. I think he said like sort of a certain joke way back, like I think 4 years before he was supposed to host the Oscars. And then someone dug up that tweet, and then he was basically crucified for that tweet, and he was told by the Oscars, like, either you apologize for the tweet, or like what's called, you basically get kicked out from hosting the Oscars. And then he stood his ground and was like, you know what, if you want to kick me out, you can kick me out. So like this kind of situations, like they actually like sort of showed me that whatever you say right now is like sort of a digital footprint which will be dug up sometime 10, 20 years from now to then just basically bring you down if someone wants to. So it has affected me in the sense that I'm basically like extra cautious about what I say, and everything that I say on social media, it has to be like sort of in line with what everyone else thinks, because of the fear of being cancelled sometime in the future. Because the thing with being cancelled now, if you are cancelled, you're basically isolated. Like nowadays, from what I'm saying, when people cancel you, like they want like sort of to cut all of your financial sources of income, like everything, for you like sort of to accept that you are run by the system. So yeah, I would say like it hinders people from basically talking what they feel and what they feel is right. Only because being cancelled, you basically be isolated by everyone. Thereby, you won't be able like to have any connection with anyone to be what you want to be.
You see what he just said? Like, you know, he's now, sometimes it has affected him to the extent that he can't really say what he feels or his opinion, because he's in that mindset that if he says something,
Yeah.
he might get cast out or whatever the case may be. But just know that we're also going to introduce someone, Chichi. She also has her own opinion and her own comment when it comes to this topic. Listen to this.
So now looking at cancel culture itself, it has impacted in a bad way, and some might say there are benefits, or let me just say good things that have come out of the called out culture or the cancel culture. I'm just going to be specifically looking at one of the articles from The Guardian. It gets to a point where you have young people that are less tolerant of the views of others, just for the sake of trending, just for the sake of that called out culture. And some people actually do it for the sake of wanting to do it, you know, or have some drama, like they call it in this day and age. And when it comes to teenagers, let me use teenagers for example, because I've worked teenagers here in Scotland. You get some actually being affected, or you know, because it's when they say when you're in your teenage years, you're in your prime, or you know, you're at that stage where you're still developing, you're still growing, you're still, you know, so a lot of these things tend to influence that age, if I may say so. So these ones that then comment, they want to impose or cancel or call out for the sake of, you know, views and drama, like I said, and then it gets to the point of affecting the next person. And I know in this country a lot of people are big on mental health, what, you know, well-being is all about. So we've seen even the statistics show that, especially like teenagers from the age of 15 years old or younger than that, they actually then get to a point where they are thinking of committing suicide. Why? Because they're not blending in with the society. They're not really feeling approved just because they've been called out, just because they've been cancelled.
So, you know what you just said, that was very profound. And it just reminded me of this another article that we read about a kid, I believe it was South Africa, I think, who committed suicide all because of cancel culture, where he literally, something happened, and because of a minor incident with him and his friend, that incident was blown out to a proportion, to a point that he had to commit suicide, all just because of this cancel culture.
Yeah, you
right?
see, the case of the kid you were just saying, his name is Kai. I believe his name is Kai Singwiswa.
Yeah.
Now, that's an extreme evidence of the fact that cancel culture has a very large impact on young people especially.
Yeah.
So this whole culture of canceling people and segregating people because of one thing, or because of how you feel, or just because you want to do it, it's very wrong. So we're going to hear from our man of God, Pastor Chris, and hear what he says to especially you young people that are out there. Listen to this, please.
Ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. He was talking to us. He was talking to us. He says, you have overcome them. All of them with antichrist spirits. Doesn't matter how vicious they appear. Doesn't matter how angry at you, at us. Makes no difference. And Jesus said, marvel not if the world hates you. He says, don't even care if they hate you. So every child of God, every Christian, never be bothered if they say they'll cancel you. No, anybody that's trying to cancel you is canceling himself. You cannot be canceled. You have to understand it. Don't be moved. Have no fear of them whatsoever. They can't cancel you. They can't marginalize you. Because there's something inside you that causes you to grow.
Wow. So, hearing this, right, as a child of God, as a young person who's just heard this, right, just have that boldness that you can never be cancelled, right? And relating to even your young Christians as well, even children of God, you'll find us, even to some extent, they would want to cancel us, but like what the president of the Love Nation, Reverend Dr. Christo Yakelme, just said, that they can't cancel us. You can never be cancelled. So even if you think that, people in your school or people in your classroom or even your workplace, they will say, oh, if you're a Christian, you cannot say this, you cannot speak about your faith. Be bold. Challenge them and say, listen, I'm going to speak about my faith, and be bold about it, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world.
Yeah, and to that young man, young lady, young boy, young girl that is out there right now, if you might be facing this on any degree of it, I'm telling you right now, be encouraged in your spirit, be encouraged in your mind. Just like our man of God, Pastor Christo Yakelme, just said, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You are bold, you are strong, you are courageous, you've got this, you've got the world ahead of you, and you've overcome the world already. The world and its systems, the world and everything that is inside of it. So face every day knowing fully well that God has got you and God overcame the world for you. Praise God.
And you're a victor.
You're a victor. You're a conqueror. You know what I mean?
I like that.
I mean,
well, that is it for today's episode. I really love this. You know this?
It was an amazing day. Yeah.
I really did. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you guys were blessed as well. Well, that is it. Because of time, we have got to go. But until next time on #YoungandKinging, my name is Andrew Gutu, your favorite person in the whole wide world.
I think I need to stop you from saying that. And my name is Tayo Nisola, your favorite person in the whole universe.
Until next time, guys, God bless you guys.
God bless you.
Bye.